At this point, I've made my fair share of accounts, and some of which I've done my from scratch series. But this time, we're gonna do things a little differently. My new account will only be able to make money inside of the wilderness, and I have one main goal for this account: to complete a childhood dream of mine, the no overhead fire cape. Golden rule of any account: if you burn the shrimp, then you have to remake. The RNG gods have smiled upon us this day. After touching down on the mainland, the first thing we did was sell everything that we got from tutorial, with the exception of my melee weapons. Seeing a goblin which is a higher level than myself, oh man, I can't even left click it yet. This should be the Varrock Museum minigame completed. 9 Slayer and 9 Hunter. The Slayer is gonna come in handy down the line. Jugs of wine are the low level superfood of the game. They heal 11 hit points and they only cost a few GP. And we're gonna be needing as many of them as we can get our hands on for this next part. Because I've restricted myself to only using the wildy for money, it means that we are limited to what we can do. And right now, we are in desperate need of some startup cash, which is why we've gone for the tried and true still plate body spawn. All the way up to level 43 wilderness, you will find a random still plate body that keeps spawning in. But hey, there's no need to be jealous, because you can spawn in too. On today's video sponsor. Introducing Raid Shadow Legends, with over 600 unique champions, millions of players, available on mobile and PC. Recently, I've been trying to grow my army of dwarfs. These beautiful bearded boys need more brothers, so I've been summoning ancient shards in search of the perfect bearded boy, because this faction looks amazing. To keep up to date with all of Raid's frequent updates, today I am joined by a special guest.
Professor Death Knight here with a lesson about Live Arena, the new PvP mode where you can fight against other players in real time. Sounds terrifying? Well, so's going to the dentist. You should still do it. Live Arena has a draft feature where you can pick and ban champions to fight for you. Teamwork! When you win matches, you'll get Live Arena crests towards unlocking special area bonuses, or so I hear. I'm too afraid to try any of this out. Alright class, any questions?
Any recommendations on the PvP tactics?
Well, everyone thinks I'll go in fighting, but nobody expects my charm. My best strength is the gift of gab. So when they try to attack, I'll just be like, nice weather we're having, eh? Nobody'll see it coming.
So what would be your entry song into the arena?
It's gotta be upbeat, high tempo, like a song that really pumps up the jam. Or one that gets you jiggy with it. Sorry, you know I'm like 1,000 years old, right?
Well, thank you, Death Knight. And if that isn't enough, Raid has just released The Call of the Arbiter, a 10-episode animated series, and to celebrate, they're adding some of the new characters. The first one, Artak, a mighty orc warlord. And all you have to do to get your hands on him is to log into the game for 7 days between now and the 24th of July. And players who use my QR code or my link in the description will also receive all of this cool in-game loot. That is the last still plate body that we need. 26 in total. What the fuck, man. Thankfully, we made it out with the plate bodies. Let's see if we can sell these for 1,000 each. Nope. I'm gonna check what these sell for at the Varrock Armor shop. We may have messed up. So it turns out you can sell them to the shop for 1.2k each. The final still plate body, 31.2k, which is actually about 4,000 gold more than I thought I was going to get. Really, really nice. The plan is to use the cash that we got and buy some runes and also buy ourselves a fire staff. I also grabbed a dueling ring for easy access to the Ferox Enclave, a amulet of magic, and of course, my blue wizard hat. The second moneymaker on the account is currently underway, and that moneymaker is gonna be the lava dragons. Level 13 magic. We can now use Fire Strike. This is where the lava dragon dies. It's coming. The first kill on the account. A rune piece or onyx bolts would be amazing. Yikes. According to the wiki, the average drop here is worth 17.8k, but for my time here, I'd say it was closer to 10,000 coins per kill. But still, it's not bad considering my combat level and the barrier of entry, or more accurately, the lack of. I was anticipating by now that we would have actually had a looting bag drop. If we don't manage to get one this kill, I'm gonna have to bank. There's no way. I'd literally just said, if we don't... Oh my god. I'm a noob. I just buried my bones on accident. It's okay. This isn't gonna affect the account down the line. Hopefully. Unknowing to me at the time, this was actually one of my Twitch viewers who had came to stream snipe me, which became painfully clear. You suck! You suck so bad! On that note, I think I'm gonna bank all of the loot that we currently have on us, and I just managed to snag myself a rune axe, which is by far the most expensive drop we've had. How much did we make from those kills? It says 118k. We need to get to 150k, so I need to go back and make around about 30k more. That's good. That's really good. How much is the rune longsword? Almost 20,000 gold. That's huge. We have 42k in the looting bag. I think that is going to do it. We have 153k. The first big upgrade to the account. The Amulet of Glory. Actually huge. For the next part of the plan, we need to train our range up. Now that we're 5 range, we can go ahead and equip the steel darts, which are so much cheaper than the iron knives. The level that we were waiting for, 28 range. I am going to show you guys why. I can now equip the Dorgishan crossbow. This is going to be the weapon that we are going to be using to kill the Revenant imp. Very important that we do not die from this point onwards. If we do, I'm going to lose the 100k if I die inside the Rev Cave. Farewell, my hard-earned money. Oh my god, I'm trolling. Oh my god, I'm trolling. I forgot that you can't teleport after attacking an imp. Oh my god, why am I so bad? I know what you're thinking. This looks fucking terrible. In my defense, they changed the rules in this place so much. I completely forgot they added a 1.2 second delay to teleports after attacking revenants in this place to try and counteract the bots. So as a TLDR, the bots calls me to die. We lost our glory and everything, man. After shaking off the post-death depression, I salvaged what I could of my bank, crammed all the runes that I had in my inventory, and headed back to the money dragons. We managed to make 71k in the first trip with the leftover runes, and then we did a second trip for a further 46k. Second time's the charm. I need to not die this time. 2 kills in and we get the bracelet. That is huge. Oh, let's go. Do not sleep on these imps. This is an insanely good moneymaker low level. I'm going to the Grand Exchange because I need to pick up myself a glory. Not just for the boost in stats, but every 20 minutes when I lose my skull, I'm going to teleport to Edgeville, reskill up, teleport to the Ferox Enclave to restore my run, and then just head back inside the Rev Cave. That is another trip down, and just in the looting bag, 120k. Pretty much in the clear now, and we didn't even manage to get anything good there. So the last time I did this and I killed the imps was on Fresh Star Worlds. These blighted sacks, along with the Revenant Effer, were pretty much worthless, along with a lot of the other items, because everybody was killing the revs. Because we're in the main game right now, all of this is gonna sell. It's so nice getting these. Nice and easy. 40k profit. You can currently sell an uncharged glory for more than a charged one. That is insane. The only thing I can think of for this, the Eternal Glory. 66 mil for the Eternal Glory, it makes sense. People are actually losing money to try and get that. Probably collection log hunters. I'm also going to be making some preemptive upgrades here. Buy myself the Green Dragonhide Vams and Vam Braces. Oh! Get me out! Get me out! The million GP totem, let's go! Oh, that's so nice. Our bank has just more than doubled just from that one item there. From the Revenant Imp! 321 Revenants killed, 1.6 mil made. I just got so lucky. Oh my god, we had almost 200k in the looting bag as well. That would have been a very upsetting death. 40 range? We can equip our green dragon hide. You don't get these kind of drops with the lava dragons, man. Ooh, that's a big one. 47 range. That now means that we can hit 10s while we're unpotted. It means we can one-shot these. And yeah, we don't even need to bring range pots anymore. 1,000 kills at the Revenant Implings for a total of 3.1 mil, and I think we are gonna call it a day. 3,336,000 gold, 50 range, 35 combat 2. We can upgrade to the blue dragon hide, and I can also equip the notorious magic shortbow. I ended up staying for a little bit longer and finished on 53 range and 37 combat, taking us 14 hours and 16 minutes to get to this point. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase myself some amethyst arrows, and we're gonna go see what bounty hunter is all about at this combat level. All right, well, there's not a lot I can do about that. This was quite the oversight on my behalf. You see, I knew there was a minimum requirement of 32 combat, but I may have overlooked the 48 hours of game time. Another method to control the bots, ruining my gameplay experience. So I did the only thing possible. I trained my magic. 20,000 XP later, and 3 levels. We can now use Snare. With the bots completely diminishing my gameplay experience, I decided it was time to take my revenge. So I started in free to play, checking out some of the old bot hotspots, starting with the nature rune spawn. I actually found somebody. No way. What is happening here? There's no way I just splashed 4 times on full black. What is this game? I'm gonna go check the rune rocks. We actually found somebody. No, I've not. I just got done. Never mind, I'm too good. She had 2 rune ore. Okay, we take it. Very first PK on the account. And we got 20k. On my way back to the bank, I unknowingly stumbled upon the mecca of bots. The black Chinchompa bots. I may not be able to access the bounty hunter craters, but at 37 combat, I can attack every single bot here, including the untouchable level 3s. 42 black Chinchompas, that's not bad. 142k in my inventory right now. That is not bad at all. Holy crap! We have 250k worth of chins in my inventory. This is easy! I thought the bots would at least automatically log out. And they're in every single world! We are farming Chinchompas right now. This is kinda good. I'm not gonna lie. We've got 400k. I think that is my cue to dip. We are definitely gonna be coming back here in a moment. For my time here, I discovered 3 different kinds of low-level hunters. The first kind is the naked glory-wielding bots. From the ones that I killed, it looks a lot like they usually bank around 50 Chinchompas in, and vary from combat level 3 all the way to 60. Their bot script is very flawed. They don't log out instantly, which gives you a 3 to 4 second window to attack them, and some of them even have auto retaliate on, so it's always worth wearing a ring of recoil and standing next to them. They also wouldn't eat their food until the 3rd hit, which means that I could attack them twice with the magic shortbow and then catch a snare without them even attempting to move. They also only bring a handful of lobsters. Bearing in mind, all of these mechanics can change if the people who run these bots watch this video. And now for account number 2. I only saw a glimpse of this bot a handful of times, and the reason for that is because they seem to have a more advanced script. As soon as you log into a world, the account is gone. Sometimes you don't even see the account, and all that will be left are the box traps. I did actually manage to kill one by pure luck, as it logged in beside me while I was hopping around. It didn't have any food on it whatsoever, because it's probably programmed just to be so good at escaping it doesn't need it. I only killed one of them, so I can't really give an estimate on how many chins they carry, but from what I managed to get, I would assume it's a fair few. And finally, number 3, the non-English speaking players. A lot of these accounts have crazy amounts of Hunter XP. I can't tell you how many of them I ran into with between 100 to 200 mil XP. Although these accounts are often a low combat level, a lot of the time they have overhead prayers. And for me at the time with my stats, the only real chance I had of killing these is if they were AFK, which did happen on a couple of occasions. From the ones that I did manage to kill, they usually have a high amount of chins on them, ranging anywhere to over 100. That dude picked the wrong time to go AFK. He's on the line. He was 2 tiles where I could attack him. Here's his main. He's not a happy fella. We're about to make our very first big upgrade on the account. I'm going to be buying myself a magic shortbow scroll. It's 180k, but I can use it on the magic shortbow, and now it looks beautiful. Not only does it look good, but it also decreases the special bar from 55 to 50, which means I can now do back-to-back specs with the MSB. I did run into my fair share of PKers while I was here. Not as many as I thought there were gonna be. Could have been complete coincidence, but the way that a lot of the hits happened, it felt kind of unnatural. And I did regrettably die, and lost my magic shortbow imbued. The Flames of Zami lowered my mage level so I couldn't use Snare. That is so unfortunate. Oh well. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you eliminate every last bot you encounter. Or something like that. Oh, they hate me. 1,000 chinchompas. I'd say that's probably taken me 2.5, maybe 3 hours. 211 chins that run. That is definitely bank worthy. This is a very big milestone for the account. The bank is now officially over 10 mil. And I think it's time we go and sell these chinchompas. It is a new day. My chinchompas have sold 7.3 mil. That is such a lot of money. We now have a 9.5 mil cash stack. Just made ourselves a few upgrades. Not only is this gear going to look quite nice, but it's also going to be quite a nice upgrade from what we have. Back to the training grounds. And 61 range is where we're going to stop for now, which means we can now use the rune crossbow with Dragonstone Bolt's E, vastly increasing my KO potential, and we only gained 5 combat levels. It is time to put the rune crossbow to work. $70 black chinchompas, 220k's worth. A gear upgrade. Let's go. That bot had 176 black chinchompas. Okay, I need a bank. I've got 950k of chins on me right now. Oh my goodness. Pre-rune crossbow, I really struggled to kill the bots that set up in this spot. But now with a higher range level and the dragon bolts popping off, they're on the menu. Take me to 300. Yes! We're back to 1,000 chins again. I ended up staying at the black chinchompa bots for a few more hours, and the kills definitely became easier. I mainly wanted to take advantage of the outrageously free money I was making, knowing for the next step in the plan, the more money, the better. This is the moment when the bank goes from being 19 mil to 20. I'm waiting for the black chinchompas to sell, and I'm not really in a rush to sell them for less than 3,000 GP. I'm actually going to be going ahead and doing a little bit of splashing. But to equip the smoke battle staff, there's one thing I need to do. We no longer have 0 quests completed. We now have 30 attack and 30 strength. Conveniently the level that we need for the smoke battle staff. Really nice thing about this, I won't gain any combat levels because of the way that the combat triangle works until I effectively surpass my highest defensive stat. The chinchompas have sold, and we have officially acquired our first green cash stack. This is my new home. We've been splashing here on the goals for the last few days, and I am now officially 80 magic. Something I didn't know about until tonight is the existence of the Forgotten Brew, no pun intended. The magic level boost that you receive is increased depending on your magic level. It may seem a little bit confusing, but effectively the boost will be between 3 and 6 levels, with an additional 7 to 10% of your current magic level added on top. Which means that at level 80 magic, when I sip one of these, my magic level is boosted 9 levels. Which means that my account now has access to Teleblog. Like and subscribe.